Hi you guys, it's Stephanie with Coffee Paper Scissors. It's Pocket Wednesday and we're going to be working on a triple pocket using scraps, and the paper that I'm using is the My Mind's Eye, the Best of Lost and Found, and I'm using scraps. I've got a couple. See that pile of scraps inside? You guys, this is what I do to myself. I'm like, oh yeah, my scraps are fine. Inside of all my paper packs, it looks like that. It's really bad. That's one of my deep dark secrets. Okay, so, and also this journal that I created for Pocket Wednesday, most of the paper in here is also from that paper pack. Let me make sure you guys are in camera. Okay, so these are the scraps. You would think 3 pockets really, but they're not going to be full-on pockets. They're going to be more like bands that create pockets. So, okay. I have, these are what? They're about 8.5 by about 1 and, so about 8.5 by about 1 3/4 inches. And we're going to glue them in just stacked like this. And I have to kind of figure out where I want them before I glue, because I need to glue this one first. And I have a few things to put in them, so I need to see kind of where they hit. And then how I want them to be in there. Okay, so I think kind of there. I'm just gonna hold this one in place and we'll put some glue on. So of course this has been done before, but you know, it's nice to have a little, oh, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and glue this one down because I've got, you know, glue on it, but there was something I intended to do first. We can do it while it's glued into the book. That's fine. Okay, and we want to kind of, you know, do our best to get it pretty straight. I'm not sure. I think it is. So this is thin paper, and the things that I have going into the pockets are also thin, and this is, you know, my journal, so I'm not real concerned about it tearing or anything like that. But one way to stiffen up the side where the whatever goes in the pocket is going in, you can always glue down some lace, or you can double it up with some other scraps of paper, whatever you think might work. But we are going to add some lace to it. Let me make sure this cut is straight. And of course, this is the lace that you can get at the dollar store, the Dollar Tree. Not always at mine, but most of the time. So yeah, it would have been easier if I had tried to do it before I glued the paper down, but that's okay. And I'm using hot glue, just cause. But you could use whatever you want, Fabri-Tac, whatever. I just put some on to kind of get it started. And this little spatula thing is also from the Dollar Tree. Okay, so on the next two, and I went ahead and inked these before getting started, but on the next two, we're going to go ahead and put, you just want to make sure you have it, you know, the way you want it in your in your journal before you put this, you know, not on the wrong side is what I'm trying to say. So today's the 5th of July as I am filming, and so yesterday was the 4th here in the US, and I didn't do anything, but you know, there were lots of goings on around in the neighborhood. Lots of fireworks last night, and I peeked out and saw a couple, but that was enough for me. They're pretty. The noise doesn't really bother me. My cat sure doesn't like it. She does not appreciate it. She is over it for sure. They've been going on for days now. People have been setting off fireworks for days. So she's been right around the time, I don't know, like maybe dinner time-ish. She decides it's time to come in because she's an indoor-outdoor cat, and she comes in and hides. And I think that they finished well, I don't know. They finished sometime after 10 because I fell asleep. Surprisingly slept through them. But anyway, she survived. She survived. I went for a walk this morning, and there was like firework debris all over the place. That's one thing I'm glad I don't have to clean up, because you know, we've done that in the past, and you know, we're out in the road. I live on a cul-de-sac, so it's pretty safe. Nobody's driving through except for the people who live here. And so in the past, when we have done any fireworks, we've done it out in the cul-de-sac with the neighbors, and it's always quite the mess to clean up in the morning. It's not easy getting paper off of asphalt, you know. It's not fun to sweep or try and pick up with your hands or anything like that. But anyway, I saw a lot of stuff that people are going to be cleaning up for quite some time, I'm sure. But it sounds like they had fun. Okay, so those are all glued down. And of course, you could use any kind of trims or, you know, whatever. It can be great big and frilly. I just thought I would do, I'm trying to keep my book from getting any thicker than it is, because it is quite chubby already. Just making sure you guys are still in camera. Okay, so then we're just gonna stack them on. Very simple, but you know, it's a good use of some scraps, I think. I actually, you know, whenever you're using scraps, you always tend to make scraps. So, yeah, no, I don't know what to do about it. It's never ending. Okay, and then the final one. I've been working on the art journal. I haven't been doing much that is, you know, video worthy. I'm still getting my pages together and adding, you know, some art images and stuff as I go along as much as I can. And, you know, I don't know why I didn't put any glue right along the edge, and I didn't. I don't know why I didn't. Let me just pull that up real quick. I mean, it doesn't really have to, although whatever you put in the pocket would be always kind of in the way of the signature crease, I think. Okay, there we go. So my spacing isn't perfect, but that's okay. just have just a little decoration. I'm not quite sure where I want to put it though. So I printed off a couple of images from Graphics Fairy website, of course. So I typed in red roses in the search and it came up with, I don't know, maybe 8 different images. And so this one I thought was really pretty, lady's hand. And I chose that to go with this paper over on this side. And then these two, I printed them on coffee dyed paper. And so they're just kind of maybe just staggered within. And so this goes all the way. So whatever you put in, you know, obviously goes all the way, but you can kind of put it wherever you want. Same with this, it goes all the way down in there. I think I like it with the rose, rose, rose that way. Okay, and then so my simple little decoration, I'm just not quite sure if I want it over here. So this is one of those flowers that comes from Hobby Lobby, but I took off the little center thing so I could put something else on it. And it's very simple, like I say, it's very simple, but actually don't know that I even want that on there. I was going to try and do something else with it. Let's see. Maybe I can just do that. I'm wondering if I can just heat this hot glue up with my hot glue tip. Let me see what happens. Oh yeah, it just heats it right up, doesn't it? Because it makes it very lumpy. And then I can peel some of it off. Take some of the bulk out. And then add this. These little flowers I found at Walmart, and it's this. Oopsie. Squish it down as well as I can, so there's a little less bulk anyway. Maybe I'll put it at the top. I never put anything at the top. And honestly, I think it'd be cute with more of that trim. I put it away. So you guys are probably totally over it already. You're like, yeah, Stephanie, we get it. So I don't know. Sorry about that. I was going to do tabs on these with this, but I decided not to. So I'm wondering if I could just put a little extra. Let's see, well, you know, talk about not adding bulk. I'm gonna just put a little glue down and scrunch this up a little bit. Maybe I'll just leave that part hanging. And then we'll add this, not that, there. That's a little better. Looks like I tried a little harder, I think. Some glue right in the center. There we go. I know it's at an angle, but so there's a triple pocket with scraps. I think it's pretty, very like feminine. lots of place to stick stuff in there. Okay, so anyway, you guys, thanks for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.